are sandwiched between Fort Worth and at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be taken very short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 80, watch 80.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a first down run is sniffed out. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, that's complete to Butler. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. In our meeting. This week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well, but they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Check 43. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go. Whip. Watch the whip. Out.
So we're going to 53.
My chance.
Go. Get out there. Here we go, 47, 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to go deep for Funchess. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Throwing. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Your trip is here.
Gain of 12 yards. It's now third down
Watch it.
and 4.
Bang.
Prescott from the gun on third. Hard throw, incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Tighten up. Watch twist.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check. Watch the backer.
Gun. Hey, kill. 47.
44's the mic. Echo.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Under 10.
Kill. 27.
Say.
Swerve. Hey.
On 2nd down, Elliott able to slither by. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
44. Mike, 44.
Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Cooper's first catch and good for a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to loft one deep left side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Good stuff.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The tackle by Zach Elliott.
47.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
47.
and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Switch gears. Check 50. Check 50.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw is Jackson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
This one taken just inside the 10. They juked him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Here we go, 46.
Check 13, check 13. Kill, kill, kill.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
On second down, it's Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lambeau is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go again. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam. Shift. Joker.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Switch. Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Check.
We're going to 54. Why here?
Watch ball.
26.
Prescott from the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They can't stop us.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 40, the 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at the 40. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On 3rd and 2, Jackson. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 31, Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down now, it's Elliott. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They'll get 34 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Yeah. Check your backer. Check safety.
Go.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mike Evans, 85 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken very short. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run with Elliott. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Powers through again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Prescott. It's caught by Coleman. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
All day, dog. Hurry. And 96 is coming.
Jackson now. That's complete to Butler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jackson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
44.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.